Welcome back to Master 79. In this lesson we tackle an ielts writing task 1 process diagram showing how drinking water is produced with a solar-powered pump. We will read the task, brainstorm together, and write a full band 9 model answer. Here is the task. The diagram illustrates the process of producing drinking water using a solar-powered water pump. We must summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. Write at least 150 words in about 20 minutes. Let's read the diagram from left to right. Sunlight strikes a solar panel. The panel feeds a converter which produces electricity. That electricity powers a pump inside an underground well. The pump pushes water up into a raised water tank on a wooden platform. Finally, a tap releases the drinking water into a movable container. Before writing, brainstorm. On the left, what the diagram shows: sunlight to solar panel to converter, electricity powers an underground pump. The pump lifts water into a raised tank and a tap fills a container. It is a man-made, linear system. On the right, how to handle it. Because it is linear, not a cycle, group the stages into energy first and then water. Use the passive voice such as is absorbed and is converted, and use sequences like first, then, next, and finally. Remember, the overview gives the big picture with no small detail. Here is a clear 4-paragraph plan. Paragraph 1, an introduction that paraphrases the task. Paragraph 2, an overview with 2 big features: the system is solar-powered and the process is linear. Paragraph 3, body 1, the energy stages, from sunlight to electricity to the pump. Paragraph 4, body 2, the water stages, from the well to the tank to the tap and finally the container. Introduction. The diagram illustrates the sequence of stages involved in generating clean drinking water by means of a solar-powered pumping system. Overview. Overall, it is clear that the process is linear rather than cyclical, moving through several distinct stages, from the initial capture of sunlight to the final collection of drinking water. What stands out most is that the entire system is powered exclusively by renewable solar energy, requiring no external electricity supply. Body paragraph 1. At the first stage, sunlight is absorbed by a solar panel, which converts the sun's rays into energy. This energy is subsequently transferred to a converter, where it is transformed into usable electricity. The electricity then travels downwards to power a pump situated deep within an underground well. Body paragraph 2. Once the pump is operating, it draws water upwards from the well and channels it through a pipe into an elevated water tank resting on a wooden platform. Finally, the stored water is released through a tap, flowing into a movable container from which it can be consumed as clean drinking water. So why does this score band 9 for task achievement? There is a clear overview and every stage is reported in order. For coherence and cohesion, the staging is logical, linked with first, then and finally. For lexical resource, we use precise process verbs such as absorbed, converted and channels. And for grammatical range, the passive voice and complex sentences are accurate throughout. One honest note: band 9 here reflects an internal writing quality assessment against the public ielts descriptors, not a certified examiner score. Now it is your turn. Try writing your own overview first, then the 2 body paragraphs, and compare with the model. If this helped, like and subscribe to BMaster79 for more ielts Band 9 walkthroughs. See you next time.